the dog. Today, oh, look at this. It's September 1st, 2025, on the Oregon coast of the United States of America. And it is 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and everything is stupid. Is Trump dead? Or is Trump alive? What do you think? What are our guesses if Trump is dead or alive? This is okay. This is a conversation. As we say, I'm not live. Is what it's showing me. So I am going to play something. What's this? Me thinking I can dance. I'm going to turn it down and I'm going to play it. Okay. Anyway, I was having this conversation with my son about whether or not Trump was alive, and his decision is that even if he wasn't, there's AI and all these things. And I'm like, dude, that's not what's happening, right? But the thing is we can't believe anything. We can't believe what we're hearing, and we can't believe what we're saying, right? And it's like, it's so funny because he always said that. Like, he always convinces people that what they're seeing isn't true, right? And so, and now we know for sure, like, I don't believe the news. I don't believe the Midas touch a whole lot. I don't believe BTC. I don't believe like almost anybody that I'm hearing. So I'm not quite sure where to get my information anymore because I think that everybody is so jaded and I'm not seeing a whole lot of like I don't want to be like both sides are have a like both sides are right type thing or both sides are wrong or this side or that side. It's not about sides anymore. It's about the people who have control over like the people with the most money, the millionaires, right? The ones that have my dog. This happens when I get on the stream. She's like trying to get into the food puzzle. Oh, probably because now there's food right over there, but she wants the food puzzle. This happened last time, but anyway, it's like again, actually I have a video. I'm gonna bring it up on my phone. So the other day I was walking by my job, and I see this guy living like behind a power thing. I'll maybe download the video, but anyway, and I'm thinking, here we've got this guy that's living outside. He's got like his sleeping bag and all of his belongings in a shopping cart, and it's parked, kind of like in a semi quasi shelterish place, right? But I live in it's pretty calm climate right now, in Oregon, right? So, but I see that, and there's where this person is living, and I'm thinking that Mark Zuckerberg is giving his neighbors noise canceling headphones because he's making too much noise right now. And it's like, but there's this guy that's living next. I mean, it's how is it that this is all okay, right? And then how is it that we are okay? She's gonna hold on a second. Temperance, what are you doing? Is there no food? There's food there, but Walter's being a jerk, right? There's food there. There's food there. But you want this dish. Here you go, dude. Okay, dog. There, now there's food in more places, okay? All right, now she has food. Oh, look at that. Something happened. Let me see. There's me again. Fighting weight. I have been going out and paddleboarding, and I have been not out there. Well, I've been out there twice paddleboarding, and I do okay out there. Like right there, I could stand up on that right there. I could balance, and that's not bad. I mean, that's not like I'm all, I'm great, look at me. But we've been going to a lake. So I stood up yesterday, but was it yesterday? We went yesterday and the day before, actually. So, and I just take my paddleboard out. And then we bought some kayaks. So we're going to go kayaking next weekend. And I don't think we're going to go out there, though, because my son prefers the lake, I think. It's smoother. So, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, that's the good thing. The bad things are what's happening with our country. What the fuck is going on? A bunch of kids, he's trying to send kids back to Guatemala. Is that where it was? Guatemala? They were trying to send all those kids back, right? And it's like, how many kids was that? Hi, Temperance. Was it Guatemala? Is that where he was trying to? 76 minors. Is this a picture of them? That's not them, is it? Those don't look like minors to me. Hold on. If this is right. Hi, Temperance, my dog. But where is he sending them back? I guess they've got family back there, but they have family here too, right? So I'm confused. Like, I think a lot of it is just to distract, right? Like, I've said already, I don't know what this is, some ad for something. Can I get out of it? 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so this is it. Does it show the kids? No, where are the kids? That's the judge. Okay, there's some dude talking. There's the planes. There's, oh my God, that guy. Oh my God, he's such a vampire. Oh my, Stephen Miller. Literally, look at him. He looks like a vampire. He does. Where's his fangs? He's so, although Dracula at least had some redeeming qualities, this dude's got none. He's so scary. He's just scary. He looks so scary to me. Like, if I saw him in person, I would be afraid. Okay. All right, so what's this? Judge Box, okay, but what was that? Oh, Chicago. Okay, so now we're in Chicago. Okay, so that's another thing. Distract. He's still in the Epstein files, just in case anybody's wondering. Like, I knew he was going to do something bad. And the thing is that it doesn't even matter. Okay, there is something I wanted to read. I emailed it to myself. I don't know. Is it like too late to stop what is happening? Is it too late? This is something I read on Reddit earlier today. Let me see, I sent it to myself. Is this it? Yes, right here. Okay. My God, you worthless Republican Congress members. He's grifting in plain sight. He's selling sponsorships of the White House events. He seized Kennedy Center. He seized that Kennedy Center. He's selling federal buildings. He's attacking institutions. He's defying court orders. He manipulated the market. He has weaponized the DOJ. He got rid of food safety. He got rid of disease control. He wants to destroy public lands. He wants to mine seabeds in international waters. I didn't know that. I'm not surprised. I mean, okay. He wants to mine seabeds in international waters. He's extorting minerals from other nations. He gave an unelected oligarch access to government data. He has broken trust with our allies. He has weakened global confidence in America. Here's something you care about. His poll numbers are underwater on every single issue with Republicans. It has been 135 days. America will not survive 4 years. Stand up, do something. And this boomer hits different. Boomer hits different. I don't know, whoever that person is. In the, like, I read that, and that is so true. That is what's happening, right? And it's like, not only Republicans, Democrats, step the fuck up and do something about this. This is getting, it's so out of control. And the thing is okay, we know there's Democrats on the Epstein list too. We got that. Every single one of them needs to be fucking prosecuted. And that includes the president and his fucking sidekick, J.D. Vance. The people that are hiding this are just as complicit. I think that's the word, right? Like, if they're allowing this to go on, they deserve to be punished as well. Like, if you know that there is a crime being committed and you are letting it happen, you should be punished as well. Am I not right about that? Isn't that usually the way our laws work? But no, not now. Nothing matters. My son, okay, I got into kind of it with my son today because I'm tired of what's happening. I'm 60 fucking 1 years old. I've been working really hard all my life because I was told, hey, if you work really hard and then you get to a certain point, you'll be able to retire, right? And like all I see is this madness around me, and I've got, like, even if I'm okay, I've got a 25-year-old, and he's not going to be okay if things keep going this direction, right? And it's like we're in a fast-moving fucking train, and it's not stopping, and nobody is stopping him. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Do you not? I mean, it's clear that there is something wrong with this picture, and it's like his son. That's another thing. I need to pull this up. And I just don't even know. Is Chicago even real? Is he really going to go there? Is he going to move in just to distract? Is he going to have him go in and pick up garbage like they are in D.C.? I mean, Kristi Noem, she wears more makeup. Like, the cost for the makeup that she puts on her face every day is probably what we make in a week, right? And it's like, and she's doing all this on the taxpayer's dollar. I'm like, I'm working a job, which I'm okay with it. I think it's going to be okay, but I don't want to have to work this hard anymore. I've done this. I'm not out playing fucking games and riding a horse and charging the taxpayers a shit ton of money from it. I just want to be able to, like, I paid into the system, right? I'm getting close to retiring. I want to be able to do that without having to worry about my child in this fucking world because some orange cult of death has taken over. It blows me away. And I really think, and my son said this today, and I said, of course it's, yeah, like, we're not getting his real poll numbers. We cannot believe anything we're hearing. Everything is one-sided. Maybe Democracy Now! I know my son said that one is pretty neutral, but most of the people that you listen to are either so much one side or so much the other that we're not really getting the real information anywhere. And it's all swinging towards whatever side they're making the most money off of. And when I heard, like, even all of them, I'm seeing the channels that I started watching that I was believing were giving me real information, and I'm seeing all of them starting to turn, right? And it's like, and I'm getting really concerned because they're considered independent media, but they're not independent. None of them. Independent is not getting money from a company so that you can make more money. They may be saying so they can reach more people is why they're taking sponsors, but it's because they want to make more money, right? And that's great, but that you're not independent at that point. And so I don't know. It kind of blows me away. I guess that's how you make money, though, right? I mean, I don't know. All of it. I don't even know anymore. It's stupid. But there's me. I like that picture, actually. I will get back to my fighting weight. My problem is I'm addicted to sugar. But I'm trying to get my son. There's this guy he works with that I met. I worked at the golf course for a week, and I met this guy, Charlie, who was working with my son. And I'm like, oh, my son's like, yeah, he's a really cool dude. I'm like, you need to set me up with him. Yeah. Okay. I've been single for too long. I'd like to meet somebody that, because like the people that I met through Match did not believe like I believe. Like I met a couple of Republicans and I actually gave them a shot and dated them because I didn't want to be the kind of that person, right? I didn't want to judge somebody on their political beliefs thinking that possibly we could find something in common, right? But it just did not work out that way. Because I am not, I and now there's no way there's not a chance in hell I would date somebody that voted for Trump. There's no way I would, unless, let me rephrase that. If they still supported him to this day, I would not date somebody like that. I don't even want to give them the time of day. I'm having a hard time with a friend. Well, I don't even call it. I can't see. That's the thing. So we went paddleboarding yesterday, and the day before we went, and I, this person that I was hanging out with for a while, I said, "Oh, you should come along." And I have a really hard time respecting her because she is seeing this guy who is a Trump supporter, and I cannot respect her because he treats her badly, which is not surprising because he is in the Trump's belief system that women are less than, right? And that women do not deserve to be treated with the same respect as you would treat a man, right? And she's allowing him to treat her that way. And so I have a hard time respecting her, and I don't treat her well. I'm not very nice to her. And I told her the other day when I said, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean to you. And it makes me feel very bad that I'm like that because I don't want to be that person. So I'm not going to hang out with her anymore because I don't respect her. I can't. She doesn't respect herself. You cannot respect yourself and be with somebody who thinks that you are less than a person because you have a vagina and boobs, you know? I mean, or somebody who doesn't respect people because of their beliefs and who they are. Like, I believe that you are whatever you think you are. Man, woman, if you want to be a dinosaur, I'm cool with that, man. As long as you're nice to me and you do what you need to do to get, you can be a dinosaur. I don't give a shit, right? Because lots of times I'm Chazelle, man. Shay Rising Dawn, not from this fucking planet. Most of the time I think I'm from, honestly, think I'm from somewhere else. Like, I don't, okay, that's kind of crazy, but I'm not going to go outside of the realm of saying that it is a possibility that we were planted here, right? Like, we don't know for sure. People believe in God, we don't know. We don't know if we're from another planet. God, we don't know. We don't really know. We know what science tells us, but we also see like writings on the walls of people from spaceships coming here, so we don't know for sure that we weren't dropped off as an experiment. I tend to think so. I know that's stupid. But I mean, I have a really hard time believing that I am a part of a race of people that could vote for a man like Trump and still be okay with him being in office, or the things that have been happening in Gaza. The fact that my son, like, they're stopping food from going to people, literally starving them to death. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is there something we could do to step up and stop that? We could try harder, than what we're doing. I mean, there. It's like, and the thing about it is the thing. The problem herein lies is that our president would want to do it here. He doesn't care about doing that here either. Like, it's not to that extreme, but it is getting there. If you think about the way that he's driving the cost of food up, that he's driving the cost of everything up, except for wages, right? And he's allowing all the people that are making all the money off of it's Atlas shrugged in reverse, I'm telling you. It's like, he is doing that. He's just, instead of giving us a fast death like they're doing over there, it's slow, right? It's like the person drinking themselves to death, or bulimia. I still suffer with some things, right? And it's like those kinds of diseases, the heroin, the junkie, right? It's like the slow draw out of all of this is how he's doing it versus just making it quick, right? But he's still doing the same thing. And it's weird to me that, like, Republicans are way on board for this. They're cool. They're cool with them killing off a certain percentage of Americans, which kind of blows me away. I guess there's more than they need of us. Once it gets to the point to where they can't like abuse us anymore. Maybe they'll stop, but will it ever get to that point? I mean, because they're trying to force people to have babies, which means they're trying to like breed this populace of people that believe that what is happening right now is okay and is normal, right? Versus the fact that working like this and having to work 2 and 3 jobs just to fucking eat, just to survive, having to, my dog is having a moment, I think. What are you doing, buddy? Hey, hey, what are you doing, Odin? Oh, are you eating your foot? You have rashes, don't you? He has allergies. Odin's old. I can hear him over here squealing though. But it's like I read posts all the time on Reddit, and people are, and especially like oh, there's my car. I'm not supposed to do that. Whatever. Like, come get me, my son. It's like, don't dox yourself. Okay. I don't know. I mean, what? I would worry more. Oh, am I wearing a mental health awareness? So I was dancing for mental health awareness. I still wear those. You know what bums me out? They need to make sweatpants with women for women, or not sweatpants, wetsuits for women with relief zippers. They have them for men. I could find one wetsuit for women with a relief zipper, and I'm like, okay, that's okay, but they have a lot of stuff for men with relief zippers, I think. But anyway, and the one that I found was short sleeved, which is fine because I don't know. When I finally do get out there, I will have the proper gear to do that. So, although I could probably go out there on a paddleboard. I mean, I went out there on a boogie board. I could go out there on a paddleboard. It would knock me on my ass, but that's okay. Yeah, the other day, this person that I have a hard time respecting because she is dating this Trump supporter dude. The other day, when I invited her to go paddleboarding, and I said that I felt bad for being mean to her. Okay, so I practiced really hard to be able to stand on a paddleboard, right? Even though it's probably not all that hard. I mean, but I practiced. I didn't just do it. I went and I practiced on this log, and I got an idea of what it was like to stand on something that was moving. And so she blows her paddleboard up. First off, it was 8 o'clock in the morning, and she brings a fucking machine to blow, like one of those things to blow it up. You run it on your carpet. They're super loud, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and people were trying to fish, and I'm like, oh my god, really? I'm like, that is so loud. Don't. And it's like I used it with her before, like the week before, but it was like at noon, and there was like a family reunion going on, and there was a lot of noise, right? It wasn't 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it just was a different situation. But anyway, but she puts on her new prescription sunglasses, gets her paddleboard all ready, puts it up to the dock, and steps on it. And I didn't see any of this because I was out. I'm like, well, okay, I'll see you when you get out. Because I was, at that point, it was like, really, you are blowing your paddleboard up really loud at 8 o'clock in the morning when it's peaceful. And I was annoyed, right? When I pulled up and saw what she was doing, I was annoyed. And because she was doing what we did, because like, okay, let me back up. This is stupid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact that she fucking just stepped on her paddleboard, and I'm like, dude, what made you think you could just step on the paddleboard, off of the dock? I mean, she's never stood on a paddleboard before. I was like, why would you think you could do that? And she had on her brand new fucking sunglasses, prescription sunglasses, and she lost them. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't want to spend my time helping her look for him because first off, she's dating a guy who's a Trump voter, which, okay, I don't know. Second off, she thought she could just stand on the paddleboard. It doesn't work that way. Or you don't just step off the dock onto the paddleboard. At least I don't. I like climb on it and, like get my, anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, and then I don't wear my brand new prescription sunglasses out there either when you're paddleboarding in the water. I mean, I don't know how, right? I don't know. I was just kind of blown away by the whole thing. So I wasn't really being super kind and it made me feel bad. And my son's like, well, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be mean. Like, I don't want to get on here and call Trump what I really think he is, right? Why do I want to approach things that way? Why do I want to be like him? That's the thing that gets me about a lot of people that are out there talking on YouTube and on television and well, the mainstream media, you can't believe a fucking word they say because all they care about is money. And they are, for the longest time, even Rachel Maddow, I said this the other day, finally she's like, oh, no, we're already in authoritarianism. Yeah, authoritarianism, is that the word? But I'm like, dude, you're saying that now? We've been in it. I've been telling my son we were in it for a while, and he was telling me no. It's like he figured we were like hanging off the root on the cliff with our hands reaching up to the Democrats, then they could actually, pull us up. And he's like, but dude, they're not going to pull us up, right? And so we're really kind of fucked. I don't know if there's a way out of this. I really don't. I'm worried for us. I worry talking like this, right? Like I want to say, oh, come on, Darlene, who are you? Nobody's listening to you. They're not going to come after you. That's ridiculous. But is it? Is it really ridiculous? Or will they come after me, right? That's the problem. The fact that I don't know for sure is the problem. We live in America where I should be sure that I can say whatever I want right now. I can spout as much shit about Donald Trump and Republicans as I want. I can say that I think that they are money hungry cult of orange death. And that's what I'm going to say. Right? And he's blowing everything up around the world and the people following him don't give a shit because they're making money. They're making money off of it, right? And it's like Mark Zuckerberg is building bunches of homes and Jeff Bezos is going to space and renting out whole cities for his wedding and I don't even know who else. Who are all the rich people? Some guy's grabbing a hat from a little kid at the US Open. Another guy's, I mean, what makes these people what they're invisible because they have money. You can go like going to the concert and having an affair with your whoever, your HR person and having that blasted all over. I mean, that isn't really a rich person thing, but thinking that, I mean, actually, it was kind of a stupid thing because being a rich person, you should fucking know better, right? Than think that you're in the skybox. You don't think they're going to shine the camera up there. I mean, I don't know. It's to the point to where people with money think they can fucking do anything. And even if they get caught, it hurts them for a brief moment. And then it moves on to the next rich person doing something horrible. And in the meantime, we have the President of the United States doing the most horrible things. And all of these Republicans are just like, oh, it's cool. It's cool. No problem. Let's just do. And then here I am infighting in my house with my son. Not really infighting. I was like, it's too much. I can't do all this by myself anymore. I'm tired. I mean, I work 40 hours a week. We have, I have to mow the lawn. We have 3 dogs. I have a big house. I mean, he's tired. His girlfriend is tired. We go out canoeing. We come home. They don't help me in the yard. I'm like, come on, you gotta help me. I can't do all this. I know you're tired. I'm sorry. And it's not fair for me to be like, look, dude, I'm 61 and you're 25 because I remember being his age and I remember being fucking tired too. I didn't want to mow lawns and shit when I was his age any more than I do now. So it's not it's not necessarily an age thing. A little bit it is, but at my age, if I were to stop now, then I would not. Like, it wouldn't be easy for me to start again. Whereas in your 20s, if you stop, it's easier to start again. Like, it's the house that we live in. I have to climb these stairs all the time. I'm up and down these fucking stairs. And the house was built in 56. So we know these stairs are steep as fuck, right? But if I want to do laundry, I have to go down the inside stairs and back up and down and up and down the stairs. But if I stop, then it's probably over. You know what I mean? Plus, I want to get back to wearing that dress because I really like it. And I'm really toned in these. I was like, damn, I think I'm still probably as toned because, I mean, I've got a little bit of but I haven't, like, I didn't totally, like, veg out. I mean, I'm still exercising and stuff. So, but I don't know. I haven't looked at videos of myself lately. This one was when I was 58. So, 58 to 59, 59 to, yeah, 3 years. I had to buy new boots though because those wore out. So I bought new ones the other day. I just haven't gone out and gone down something like that in a while. Now I'm doing stuff like, I don't think I should paddleboard out there. That's kind of nuts, but paddleboarding or canoeing, that water's not good for that. Maybe surfing if you know how. I don't know. I will learn. It's kind of cold though. And saltwater, it still scares me. Like I'm scared of not being able to breathe. That's one of my biggest fears. I don't know. What else stupid is happening? Has Trump been around today? Does anyone know? That's another thing. I'm going to be on her event. This woman that sold me this house that I'm living in, I bought this house out of fear, right? Like my house in Montana had sold, and I came here and was looking at houses, and I had a weekend. And the realtor that I chose to show me houses owned this house that I'm living in right now. And once she was selling this for more than the bank would give me money to buy, right? But there were things in my price range that she did not show me. She showed us a couple of houses one day and then this house twice. And then she's like, oh, my husband and I will sell you this house, even though it's more than the bank is willing to loan you, we'll carry the paper on it. And I bought it out of fear, right? I think, and so I can't blame her, right? Even though I feel like had she been my realtor, she would have pointed some things out to me that she didn't. Like the hedges behind this house cost me $3,000 to $5,000 to have a professional come and trim those motherfuckers, and it has been weighing on my head since I moved here. They just have been getting bigger and bigger, and they grow out over my house, and I want them. It's been weighing on me since I moved here, and so and the whole, all of it, right? Like the house itself is really big and it's a lot, but whatever. It's the things that she didn't like. There was never an inspection done. If she had actually been my realtor like she was supposed to do that, she would have made sure that the people selling me this house did an inspection for us, or would have brought it up. Do you want it? You probably should have an inspection type thing, right? Or instead, what she said was, "Oh yeah, I was thinking of having inspection done. Or." I think she said I was thinking of having an inspection done anyway, or something like that. But it led me to believe she was going to get one done, and I didn't say anything because again, I was being driven by fear. So I'm not going to blame her for that. But I also feel like she took advantage of the situation a little bit. There was something she wanted to get rid of. She was like, it's a win-win, when really I didn't feel that way, right? I feel like she drove the truck to me buying this place. Oh my God. Well, I guess my camera survived okay. That's cool. I clearly was not paying attention. Right there, I'm like, oh, wait. Anyway, but I can't really be mad at her because I was an adult, right? Like, I bought this 6 years ago. I'm 61. So, I was 54, I think, when I bought it. 55, 54, 5, right? So, I was an adult. It's not her fault that I've been driven by fear all of my life. But I also don't feel like she did me a huge favor. And so when we went to put the house up for sale, we chose to go with someone else. Well, and I've used her for a reference for 2 different jobs. But stop. But she seems to think that I owe her to relist it through her, or some explanation why I've chosen not to do that. And so it's like, those are the kind of people that I'm having a hard time dealing with, right? Like the Catherines who are dating a Trump voter, or this person who thinks that they did me a favor by selling me this big fucking house that I do not need. It is so much more than I can deal with, and there's so much that needs to be done with it, and it's just a lot, right? She didn't do me a favor because she sold me in a house with, she just didn't do me any favors. Like, she didn't. And I was being driven. And then later she goes and tells people that she helped a homeless person by selling them a house, which was not the case. My house had sold, but I had $40,000 in other houses that I could have looked at, and there was a job, right? I had good credit and a bank willing to loan me $200,000. It wasn't what she said. Actually, they were close to loaning me to. I think he would have loaned me 235. There were places I could have gotten besides this house, right? I was not homeless, not desolate. So it's like for her to tell people that and then say that I don't know. People are driving me crazy. And the thing is now we've got Trump on top of it, right? Like doing what he's doing. And I'm to the point where I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And it sucks because I'm like, what the fuck else do I do? Right? Like, I mean, I'm hoping that things turn out okay, but I've gone through a lot to be where I'm at, and I really want to be okay. I want to be able to sell this house and get what I want, right? I want some land where I can live and my dogs can run and I can go out and sing in my yard and not worry about the sirens behind my fucking house, Not worry about the hedges that I can't, that cost $3,000 to $5,000 every few years to get, although hopefully we're just gonna cut them down as much as we can. My son says we should cut it all down and put up a billboard. I'm like, fine, let's fucking do that. I don't even care, but it's just, I don't know. It's all stupid. I'm just fucking word saladating because, and then I listen to my affirmation videos, right? And I look at how far I've come. Like I look at these and the fact that I have done that, right? And that for me is amazing, right? Like this is who I am. Like this is what I do. I haven't danced on the beach for a while, but that's who I am, right? Like I want to learn yoga on my paddleboard. So we'll see how that works. But in the lake, I feel like it would, because it's pretty calm. So I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. I don't know. I wanted to stand on one foot the other day, but it was a little bit chilly. So if I fall in, I don't want to be really cold. And I want to make sure that I can get out. And for some reason, I'm still afraid of drowning. I'm out there like afraid of drowning, but I'm facing my fears. And then I am facing my fears and I am standing up and I am doing the things that I should be doing so that my life is okay and I live a good life. And all this shit is fucking happening. I got Donald Trump being a piece of fucking shit. The rest of it is my own fault. I don't have to allow those things into my life. So I will just separate myself from those other things. Like those people that think that whatever they think, I don't fucking care, right? Like, fuck you. I don't know anyone anything, right? But this whole thing that's going on with our country and the fact that people are being disappeared and other people are just okay with it. I mean, I worry about the people that I work with. And I've said this. I worry about my neighborhood. I worry about the fact that I live in Oregon, which they consider a sanctuary fucking state, because we welcome people here. Well, but that is not necessarily true because the county that I live in is red AF. And they had a protest today too, and I was going to go, but I was just in a mood because I bought some meat yesterday and I paid good money for it. And then it made me feel like shit after I ate it because who knows what they're putting in our food, right? And it's like, it's so frustrating. It's like they're taking, it's like the thing that I read. I mean, the CD, like, RFK Jr., what more do I need to say? He's like making decisions about our health. I'm like, the president who eats McDonald's on his plane is making decisions about our health. The woman who wears more makeup than I have worn, and it's not she does wear a lot of makeup, but it's the cost of the makeup that she wears. Makeup is expensive, and especially the kind that she's wearing. So we know that it's a week's worth of wages are on her face. Those are the people making decisions about who is allowed in our country and how it's handled. She's out there playing in her vests and shit. This is not a game. This is fucking real life. And they're playing it like it's a game. And it blows me the fuck away that it's being allowed to happen. And who am I, right? I'm fucking nobody. What can I say? Not I can say I want to say to the internet that's not even listening to me, but I'm hoping just getting it out into the universe because I believe in that, right? Like my son doesn't necessarily believe that, but I do. But I'm hoping that just getting it out in the universe is enough, right? But no, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it will be enough. Maybe if there's enough of us. Which I was thinking that too. And then I'm seeing the people that I believed in, they're starting to turn to the money too. Would I do that? I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I mean, I probably would, so then I would be a hypocrite, right? I don't know. I don't know if well, I'm pretty sure neither side could buy me out because I think they're all full of shit. Like, I believe in Bernie. You know, I mean, if anyone, I believe in Bernie Sanders. I believe in AOC. You know, I think that she's real about what she believes in, right? I mean, I believe in Katie Porter. You know, although I have to say, and I don't know, I mean, I noticed the other day that she has lost some weight and she was wearing makeup. And I know this is horrible, but I mean, I'm glad about that, I guess. But does that make her more popular? Does that make more people listen to her? Probably, right? I guess. I mean, I wasn't sure how I felt about it because I don't want the people that I believe in to turn so superficial that they get lost too. Like, I guess it's hard to be in the machine and not get lost in the machine, right? How do you do that? It's and the machine is such a fucking mess that it just blows me away how bad things have gotten. Like I didn't in my lifetime expect to ever see where, like, I remember when abortion became legal, right? I remember when I had the option for Planned Parenthood when I was young. And it's funny, back then, it was Epstein's time, right? I mean, we were lucky that we had that to give us the help that we were getting when we were being abused. And a lot of us were. It's funny. People were like, oh, you use an abortion as, you know, your form of birth control. Well, I'm sorry, when my brother is raping me or my uncle or my grandfather and I'm too young to actually go and get birth control, those things happen, right? Whoops. So let's not hold the rapist responsible. Let's hold, I mean, and here we are, right? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? There was a time when we had help for that, right? I mean, I remember when it became help for that. Like, I remember the relief that we felt being, and I was 12 and 13. And I remember the relief I felt that there was going to be a place I could go if something happened and I would be helped, right? And they're taking that away. And it's like, and the people that are taking it away are the rapists. So this is where we are. Great. I'm so fucking happy about all of that. How's everyone feeling about that today? I'm feeling really good about that. I mean, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I don't want to. I downstairs crying in my son's fucking basement today, or not the basement, but in his house, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to live anymore. I don't want, and that's not true. I do. When I'm able to go out kayaking, I do want to live. When I'm able to dance like this, I want to live. When I'm able to be who I am, I want to live. The problem is that, and that's the thing. The problem is that so many people want to stifle that, right? I'm not even think. I am a heterosexual woman, right? And I get stifled. I can't even imagine if I was gay or if I was transgender or if I was brown. Jesus, I mean, I feel oppressed. I can't even imagine how they must feel, right? And so many people don't even care. I'm amazed at the amount of people that are just turning a blind eye to all this shit that's happening, that aren't even fucking paying attention. I'm just like, are you kidding me? You do not see what is happening around you? Like this person that I went paddleboarding with the other day. I'm just like, you know, I don't want it to run my life, but I also am not going to pretend like this is not fucking happening, right? I'm going to go paddleboarding and I'm going to enjoy my life and I'm not going to talk about it and be angry, but I'm also like I mentioned it to her and she's like, oh, la, la, la. And it's like, oh, but that's right. You're sleeping with a guy who says that brown people fuck goats. I forgot. And how much respect can I have for myself hanging around with somebody who allows that kind of a person in their life, right? Maybe that's why. Although I did try, like I actually, what did I do? I think I did. I blocked her, and then she got a new phone, and she reached out to me again. And I'm like, okay, fine, fuck. You know, it's like I think, did I block her or delete? I think I deleted. I think I couldn't, I don't know. I just need not to respond or to explain to, although I tried to. I said, I'm sorry that I'm so mean to you. There's no excuse for me being mean to you. I don't like being mean to you. So I'm just going to have to tell her, I'm sorry. I have a hard time being kind to you because I don't believe in what you believe in. And so therefore I think that we should just quit our friendship because that feels bad for me to do, but I don't want to be mean and I don't like myself when I'm not nice, right? Unlike some people, I don't get some sick pleasure out of being unkind to people. It makes me feel bad and I don't want to be that kind of person. And that's why I can't understand what's happening. How many people, how can you be okay with being mean? I don't understand how you can be okay with being mean. How does that make people feel better? What is it that's missing in people that gives them some kind of a sick pleasure from locking away innocent people, calling people rapists and murderers when they're not, when you're supporting someone who is, right? I mean, and even, okay, let's just, because we know Trump's a rapist. That much we know, right? I mean, that's proven. He's in court of law. It was proven that he was a rapist, right? We maybe don't know that he's a murderer. However, he's really, really good buddies with someone who is, which therefore makes him, in my eyes, just as bad, right? So I'm confused by them locking up innocent people that they're picking up out of farms or at Home Depot or they're selling tamales on the side of the road or dropping their kids off at school or just driving down the road or they're knocking on people's doors. I'm confused how people are supportive of that, but this person that is in charge of our country is that, if not worse, and it's all because he has money, so that makes it okay. And he's white. Actually, he's orange. And we're even wondering if he's alive. Is he alive today? Let's see. Yeah, there's been protests all over. I feel bad for not going in a way, but I don't know, man. I was going to drive and at least just get a video and post it while I'm here doing word salad because, again, just getting stuff out is helpful, right? I mean, I have found that things that I do put into the universe, like I said, I was going to paddleboard, but those are the things I have control of. I said I was going to get my teeth fixed. Let's see. I said I was going to go to Japan. I did. I mean, all the things I've said. I went back to college. I said I was going to get my bachelor's degree. I did. I said I was going to leave Montana. I did. But I can't change this. I don't know. Do I have enough energy to make any kind of a change? I don't know. Maybe enough of us? Maybe. Again, though, I'm getting worried because the voices that are being heard are also being really biased, and none of them, no, the Democrats are being just as bad. They need to speak up more. There's got to be more that they can be doing, right? I mean, Nancy Pelosi every once in a while pokes her fucking head out. She's got nothing to say. But there's got to be, like, I can't believe that when the one Democrat, Al something, I think it was, that put Trump up for impeachment, all of the Democrats voted no. I think all of them. A lot of them voted no. I'm like, okay, why do we want to keep him in office? Although I don't know that I want J.D. Vance either because I feel like he's slicker. Like his words, my son doesn't understand that. He's like, no, he's not. I'm like, dude, did you ever see Hillbilly Elegy? I didn't. I couldn't watch it for more than 5 minutes. It gave me PTSD, right? So I know he was raised like trailer trash, right? I mean, I feel like his mom was on foods. I mean, he was raised like me. I'm not saying trailer trash in a bad way. I'm saying I was considered trailer trash as well, right? So I know how he was raised. So I know for him to accomplish what he's done, A, it's luck, but he's also fucking slick. The stuff that he talks, like he got in somewhere. He knew where to weasel in because he knew what Trump was. He was saying what Trump was before he decided to become the vice president. He said what Trump was, right? Hitler. He knows, so he knows what he's doing. What is this one? 12:4. Where's 12:4? I do this and then I can't find what I'm doing. 12:4. There's 11. There it is. Okay. Shannon, I'm gonna look. I'm still trying to find the otters as I'm blabbing. That's playing with the dogs. That's not otters. I think that's just a picture, right? That's a picture. I'm thinking of growing my hair back to that length. I don't know though. It's so fine. I don't want to pretend like I have hair when I don't. We'll see. What one's this? Here's another one. How long? 10 minutes of me trying to dance while I'm blabbing. I actually need to eat. I don't want to. I'm feeling really lonely again. What's new though? I don't know. Life is stupid. Maybe my son will chat me up with this Charlie guy. I met him once. I was kind of attracted to him when I met him the first time. I thought, wow, it might be nice to get to know this guy. He's about my age and he seems like he's attracted to me and we're working at the same place. And then I got a different job. So I'm like telling my son, oh, tell him I said hi. I'm like, set me up with him, Rylan. That's horrible. But I'm going to bug him. I'm just going to say, give him my number and tell him if he feels like maybe going somewhere to do something, he can give me a text, you know? Maybe we'll like each other, maybe we won't. But my son likes him, so that is really a good sign. Because that tells me that he's not a Trump voter. See, that's the problem with this area, is a lot of guys my age are like, ah, you fucking scared the shit out of me. Why? Why? Michaela's home. I should go see if she's alright. Stay. How long is this? 10 minutes? 10 minutes of me dancing. I wonder if there's any sound to that.
As without me in my life,
Yep,
there
there's
would be
something.
nothing.
I don't know what, but stay.
I am positivity. I am prosperity. I am opening my soul to the universe and accepting all of the positive possibilities that are being offered to me. I am listening. I am aware.
No, we're not going out. Everything was okay. I don't know. I need to eat. Now I'm done talking about stupid stuff. Everything's dumb. I should do an I am video though. Or I'm gonna do a. I need to. Oh look.
I am entrusting the universe.
Oh, it's not.
Therefore,
I can't hear it. That's alright. I forgot. These are broken. I need them different anyway, because when I hear it in both ears, it hurts. So,
I am
this ear.
peace.
I want to find the otters. Oh. That one's not the otters. But I'm gonna, which is this one, 717. Okay. Love you too. Alright, Lenny. Alright. Come on, Odin. It's cold out there. That wind is cold. Come on. Come on, buddy. Alright. Uta. Okay. I want to try to sing. See, I'm going to get back into those pants. I felt so much, well, I feel good right now, but I felt better when I was, it's like another 20 pounds. It's funny, I've been bitching my neighbor, because I'm kind of crazy, like I do this stuff in my driveway, right? And so my neighbor the other day, I got fired from my job. I think I've talked about this before, and she was like, oh, I know somebody who cleans. I'll text you their information. She never did, and I'm like, whatever, fuck, I don't care, right? So then today she was walking by. She goes, oh, because we had our house up for sale and decided not to sell it because my son didn't like the realtor, which is a whole nother thing. That's the thing with this other realtor. It's like we need somebody who's going to pay attention to what we want, not who just wants what for them, right? And that's just not the way the world is right now. But anyway, I said, no, our house isn't for sale anymore. My son didn't really care for the realtor, and he didn't feel like she was doing her job, you know. She's like, oh, I've got someone. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Why would I say, oh yeah, give me their information like you still, people. Okay, what am I doing? I'm watching myself. That's good exercise. All right. What's this? Information, dancing, sun. This is not dancing though. This is.
So I'm really not sure if anyone is watching, and if they are, what their thoughts are on this. But for me, this is when I was younger, I wanted to dance, right? And it just wasn't my life. That's not like it. When I was growing up, the term was we were from the other side of the railroad tracks. So I was from the other side of the railroad tracks. So the things I wanted weren't nurtured in me, right? My artistic side was not nurtured. Well,
I mean, I don't think I'm horrible, anyway. You know?
So for me to do this is really...
I've never had any dance lessons or anything. I'm not great, but I'm not horrible either. I mean...
I'm putting it out there, whether I'm amazing or not.
Age.
I think I'm amazing.
I'm going to give myself some grace here.
I don't know. I love it. Dancing in the rain. I mean, come on.
That was fun.
It feels really alive.
I haven't done that in a while, although it's not been raining, so. And my job, again.
I almost said it gets no better, but that is not true. It can get a little bit better than dancing in the rain.
I'll be so glad when I can semi-retire. I'm so tired of this fucking grind. Ugh. And it's not getting better. That's what worries me. All of this. I'm worried. I've been saying it. Okay. There's no sound. Oh, there is some sound. I need to figure this out. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat. The world's stupid. More word salad. I will come back and talk more word salad. Maybe someday it'll do some good. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like, who knows, 100 years from now, somebody will be going through this and see things like this and realize that we all didn't just sit there and say, this is okay. This is not okay. You know, and going out and standing in the streets and putting up a sign is great. The thing about it is we can protest as much as we want, but we can't stop him. The people that can stop him are not doing it. I don't. The only way that we can stop is not having money not matter anymore. Like, who gives these billionaires power, right? We do, by making $1 billion worth something. How do we make it not worth something? Quit eating? Quit living? I mean, how do we do this? I don't know. It sucks. And my son, he's like, I just want to stream all day. That's all I want to do. And I'm like, dude, I wish I could make it happen for you. I do. I see it happening for a lot of people, and I'm sorry that it's not happening for you. I know I wouldn't be okay with dealing with people being mean to me, right? Like, I do this just hoping to put some positivity out in the universe. But I don't know that if people were being mean to me, although, fuck it. I'm so tired of people, I don't even fucking care anymore. I know I'm amazing. I know I'm fun. That's me, right? That is me. That is what I do. That is me, right? I am a fun human being. And I'm good. And I don't ever try to hurt people on purpose. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to put some good into this world. And it's like, it's so fucking hard, you know? People are so... It's just bad. Not that there aren't good people. There are. But like the other day, I was wearing a pair of boots that someone didn't like, so she fucking scoffed at me, you know? Somebody said nice boots, and she scoffed. And I'm like... So was the conversation earlier that my boot... Because they were cheap boots and falling apart. I get that. But whatever. I don't fucking care. I felt like wearing them, right? I mean, don't scoff at me. Because, I don't know. It's just this, I've been doing this for so long, and just when you think it's getting better, it's not. They're taking the rainbows down out of, in Florida. I mean, fucking why? What's wrong with having rainbow crosswalks? Why do you need to take that away? Why? So that people can be more mean, more fucking cruel to each other? I mean, it sucks. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, I can't hear this. I don't even know if it's music or what's playing. I need to fix this so I can hear what's going on. So, I don't even have earbuds, I don't think. I don't know. I'll fix it and do an IM read. I don't know if there's music or what for me to do an IM read, but I need to fix it so I can hear it, because I want to make 8 hours of readings for me to listen to at night instead of listening to true horror stories to the sound of rain. Maybe if I listen to myself saying, today is September 1st, 2025, and in this moment, I am moving forward. I am moving forward in strength. I can't believe I didn't lose my camera. That's pretty cool. But I just watched this one, didn't I? Is this another one? The dogs dancing. Okay, purging in October. Alright. Which one's this? That's October. Thanksgiving. I want to find the otters. I know I've seen them not too long ago. I just don't remember. I don't think it was on a YouTube video, but it might have been. I actually probably do have it on YouTube. I wonder if I've got it under. You know what I'll do? Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. It would be under The Beauty That Is This Life, probably. Is probably what it would be under, is what I would think. So what's this?
It looks really good with the, I don't know, the saturation on it.
No.
Saturation on it, it looks really good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
The sun's
Oh.
hitting it just
All
right.
right.
That's me paddleboarding. Yes, I'm not in as good a shape. I don't know if I can tell. That's alright though. Okay, so are these all the Beauty of Lisa's Life? So let's see if I can find otters. Just the ocean, ocean, September, September, ocean, 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 windy day at the ocean, ocean, ocean instrumental, ocean, ocean. So, I wonder if I put the name, like if I put sea otters, or if I just, well, I've got a lot. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff I've got on here. Wow. Okay, I've got sunrise, sunrise, dawn, sunrise, roosters at the ocean, Sunset Beach, Oregon coast, Mingus Park, Steamy Pond, positivity to the universe, captured a rainbow, 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 rooster. Oops. Rylan and I. Otter. Ooh, baby. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Cool. Okay. I knew I had it somewhere. I want to show this to my son's girlfriend. She wasn't, she said that they are extinct, which I don't know that they were extinct, but they weren't coming around the coast a lot until I got this video. And that was the summer but you can see right there, he's swimming. That's my otter. I knew I had this video. I'm so sad that I was writing, so I didn't see him. Like I looked at the video yesterday and saw it, but I was writing, or I would have zoomed in more, but it's good enough. You can see, it's an otter. That's definitely an otter. I think there might be two of them. I can't remember. But yeah, that's an otter. That's what that is. I'm sure of it. Ooh, I found the video. I want to show it to Michaela. I can see him swimming, but there it is again. I'm glad I found this. That makes me happy. That's definitely an otter. It's funny that I moved it closer and I didn't even realize there was an otter there. What was it? I was focusing on the bird, or I don't even know. There are two. Right there's right. Yeah, there are two. That's crazy. I'm glad I found this video. It's not all that great, but it's alright. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I just wanted to see if I could find this. I'm gonna show it to Michaela and be like, look, I told you there were otters. Okay, alright, bye. Okay, everything's crazy. Maybe putting this out will help. I don't know. Is anybody listening? Help us. Come and take me back to the planet I'm from, please. I don't want to be here anymore. Not like this. Make the president be okay, not crazy. Can we live somewhere where we care about each other? Is that too much to ask? Alright. I need to get videos of me paddleboarding because I did it. I said I was gonna, and I think I'm an enigma because I got sober for 15 years and then I started drinking again for 2. And it's funny because when I was these videos when I'm at my fighting weight and I'm like, why would I start drinking again? Look at me, look at how in shape I look, and I look so great. And then I did start drinking again, really let it get out of hand because I got lonely, right? And I'm still lonely. I mean, I'm trying to get my son to set me up with this guy at his work. Although I am going to say, give him my number and see if he wants to just even hang out. I would love to hang out with a dude my age that has something in common with me, that believes in the things I believe in, that isn't a fucking Trump voter, that isn't a bigot, that isn't racist, that isn't a homophobe. That would be awesome. I've not had that experience with the people that I've met my age in this town, and it makes me really fucking sad, you know? I mean, I've been single a very long time, and I think that we're not supposed to be solitary beings, but I've had really bad luck in my life finding people that I mesh with, so I guess this might be just the way it is. So anyway, alright, I'm gonna go. Bye, meeting. Alright, peace out. Everybody have a good week coming up. Bye.